Ano nga ba ang tama? My birthday is in December or my birthday is on December? Ito ang mga pag-uusapan natin ngayong araw. Hello everyone! Welcome to Joyce University, and this is part of our grammar series, and today we'll be discussing isa sa pinakamaiikli pero nakakalitong parts of speech, at yun ay ang mga prepositions. But our discussion would be limited to the prepositions of time. Sabi po ni Merriam Dictionary, ang preposition is a function word that typically combines with a noun phrase to form a phrase which usually expresses a modification or a prediction. And there are a lot of prepositions that we have to study, but we'll be focusing on the three prepositions in, on, at. Okay? So, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, ang mga prepositions na ito ay napakaikli. May 2 letters lang po siya. Pero once misused, these prepositions could be very troublesome. Alright? Now, ang uunahin po natin ay ang pinaka-general sa kanilang tatlo, ang in. And in is usually used to represent a specific amount of time or a more general time period that isn't specific. So, gagamitin po natin ang preposition na in kapag wala tayong pinag-uusapan ng exact date at exact time. So, ginagamit ang in kapag we are talking about months. Okay, months. That's why we say in December, in July. Okay? Bakit in ang ginagamit natin when we are talking about months? Kasi walang specific period of time. Walang specific date. Walang specific time. So, ibig sabihin kasi ng in December, sa loob ng December, isa sa mga araw ng December, but the day is not specified. That's why you make use of in. So, example, we would say, my birthday is in September. The classes starts in June. Okay? So, aside po sa month, we also make use of in when we are talking about seasons. That's why we say in spring, in summer. Okay? So, hindi po on spring or on summer. Dapat in spring or in summer. So, example would be, he loves swimming in summer and they'll visit us in spring. Okay? Aside from months at saka years, ginagamit din po ang preposition na in when we are talking about year. Okay? Or years. Like, we would say in 2019 or in 1997. Do not ever say in the year 2019 because that becomes wrong. So you would just say in 2019 or in 1977. Like, he was born in 1997 or they visited us in 2019. So we are talking about a year, kahit na anong araw sa year na yon, walang specified na date, dun ang birthday niya, dun kami binisita. Okay, that's why in plus the year. Another, we also make use of in when we are talking about decades. So, pag sinabi po nating decades, ito po yung 10 years na tinatawag. That's why we would say in the 1950s, in the 1960s, or simply in the 50s, or in the 60s. Yun po ang shortcut ng 1950, magiging 50s na lang po siya. Now, example of this one would be, she was educated in England in the 1950s. Okay? Another, we also make use of in when we are talking about centuries or ito naman yung 100 years. That is why we say in the 19th century or in the 21st century. Okay? That is why sasabihin po natin na slavery was abolished in the US in the 19th century. So, aside sa months, seasons, years, decades, and centuries, ginagamit din po natin ang in when we are talking about parts of the day. That's why we would say in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. Okay, and of course, we also make use of in when we are talking about weeks. That's why we would say in a week or in 2 weeks' time. Example, he promised to be here in a week, and our meeting will be in the afternoon. So, yun po yung gamit ng preposition na in. Kung titingnan po natin lahat ng mga examples, then masasabi po natin na, madali lang pala siya. Ginagamit lang pala ang in kapag wala kang specific na date or specific na day na tinutukoy. Okay? So, very general po siya, though it speaks about time, but this preposition would be used when there is no specific period of time mentioned. Okay? Now, we proceed to another preposition. Ito yung mas specific naman siya because this particular preposition on generally indicates a fixed date or a day. So, gagamitin natin ng on kapag ang pinag-uusapan natin ay a specific na araw. Gaya ng Tuesday, Monday. Okay, do not say, I'll see you in Tuesday. Kasi ang Tuesday ay specific day. That's why we would say, I'll see you on Tuesday. Another, we also make use of on when we are talking about a specific date. So, on the 20th of December or on the 4th of July or on September 23. Kapag meron na pong date yung month, okay, ang gagamitin na po natin ay on na po. So, kanina sinabi natin, her birthday is in September. But this becomes different when you already figured out a specific date. Kapag meron na pong date like that of the 23, then you would say, her birthday is on September 23. So, her birthday is in September and her birthday is on September 23. Alright? I think yan po yung example natin kanina. Next, we also make use of on when we are talking about repetitive days. Okay, repetitive, yung mga nauulit. Okay? Gaya ng Mondays, Sundays, Saturdays. So, sabihin natin, on Mondays, I go to my friend's house. Pero tingnan natin itong dalawang statements na ito. Anong pagkakaiba pag sinabi mong, on Mondays, I go to my friend's house versus, on Monday, I am going to my friend's house. So, ano pong pagkakaiba ng dalawang ito? Yung isa, yung first statement, Mondays, ito yung repetitive day na tinatawag natin. Mondays here refers to every Monday or all Mondays. So, pag sinabi mong, on Mondays, I'll go to my friend's house, ibig sabihin, every Monday kang pumupunta sa bahay ng kaibigan mo. Repetitive, alright? Pero yung pangalawa, Monday here, is only referring to a specific single Monday or just one Monday. That is why, kapag sinabi mong on Mondays, you are, it's the same as saying every Monday. At kapag you are talking about repetitive days, then you also make use of the preposition on. Another, we make use of on when we are also talking about repetitive days, and these days happen every year. Okay? Gaya ng on Valentine's Day. So, ang Valentine's Day, nangyayari yan every year. On his birthday, on Christmas Day. So, lahat ng mga araw na nangyayari every year. Okay, once a year, for that matter, then you make use of the preposition on. So, would say, let us have dinner on Valentine's Day. Not in Valentine's Day. Alright? Next, we proceed to the last preposition of time na i-discuss natin ngayong araw. At ito ang pinaka-specific sa lahat sa kanila, and that is the preposition at. Kapag gagamit ka po ng preposition na at, when you are talking about an exact or a specific time or of a day, like 8:30 a.m., 4:30 p.m. or 5 p.m. So you would say, I start working at 8 a.m. Then I usually go home at 4:30 p.m. and the school closes at 5 p.m. So bakit natin ginamit ang 5 at ang at rather, hindi ang in? Because meron na po siyang specific na oras. Okay, so 5:30, 8 a.m. Very specific for that matter. And there are as well other expressions na talagang ginagamitan ng at. Hindi pwedeng hindi at ang gamitin. These are expressions that are considered to be one. Hindi sila pwedeng paghiwa-hiwalin or i-dissect. Gaya ng expressions na at some point, at the same time, at the moment, at sunrise, at sunset. So bakit sa sunrise at saka sunset? Wala namang specific time na mention, pero bakit pa rin siya at? Gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, this is an expression na hindi pwedeng, it's an accepted expression na hindi na pwedeng palitan. O siguro dahil ang sunset tsaka ang sunrise ay may mga specific time naman talaga kung kailan nagsa-sunrise or kung kailan nagsa-sunset. Okay, that's why it's at sunrise and at sunset. There are also expressions like at the weekend, at night. Kahit ang night ay gabi naman siya, hindi naman siya specific. Pero this is already an accepted expression. At the weekend, at night, at Christmas, at Easter, at the moment, and so on. So these are the different prepositions of time. I hope I helped you understand these a lot better. And para makita natin kung naintindihan nyo nga po ang ating pinag-aralan ngayong araw, I'll be giving you some statements and then you would be answering all of them. The first statement is, the school reopens on at Monday. What do you think is the answer? Okay, very good. The answer is on because you are referring to a day of a week. Alright, next. They are getting married on, at the spring. What do you think is the answer? Very good. The answer is in. How about this last statement? I am living in on the afternoon, on at 3 o'clock p.m. Again, you are very good. I'm leaving in the afternoon at 3 o'clock p.m. Okay, I think you have understood the lecture for today, and I hope you'll also be applying all these learnings in your everyday usage of the language. Okay, thank you so much. For those who did not subscribe yet, please subscribe because we'll be coming up with grammar series. The next video would be about preposition of place. Madali lang po siyang intindihan at later on, madali na lang din po siyang gamitin. At sana ay became of help for you not to be confused with these prepositions of time.